All right, what up, yo? It is Ingle Trades here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys pretty much my pre-market routine, how I mark out my charts before market open, and basically my executions, how I find my draw and liquidity, everything I do to determine where I think price is going for the day. So I want to use this last Friday as an example, the most recent day. So yesterday, Friday the 19th. Basically, okay, boom, we come into today. Actually, this is Thursday. Let me skip forward a little bit to right here. All right. And then let me come down here real quick. Oh, that was 9 a.m. All right. So basically, we're coming into today. On the 4-hour time frame, we're pretty bullish. So we are expecting this 4-hour bullish gap. We also had a 4-hour change in state of delivery right here. And then, so right now my bias is bullish. So I usually hop on there on the charts like 9, 10, 9, 15. And then I come down here. Okay, I see we inversed this gap right here. Not really strong with my bullish bias, but there's no bullish PD raise that we're respecting. So then I come back down to the 15-minute time frame, and I want to start marking out my pretty much my draws. So a big one I mark out is previous day high, previous day low. So we actually swept previous day high, and if I'm not mistaken, okay, on ES as well. So ES we swept out previous day high. So I'm like, okay, cool. We got previous day lows that we could be looking at. 4-hour time frame. We have, let's see here. This 4-hour high was taken, and then I come to ES. Was that taken as well? Not yet. So we do have some bearish SMT. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we have a 4-hour high that NQ took, the ES didn't. There is some bearish SMT with it being this high right here, but that's fine. So let's go back down to the 15-minute time frame. I also want to mark out my session highs and my session lows, because those are great draws on liquidity. So, okay, boom. London session high. That is going to be my bullish target, but we do have Asia session low from the previous day, New York AM session low, and the CPI news candle low. So I got a lot of bearish draws. So at the same time, I'm like, okay, I think it could be bullish today, but we have all these bearish draws. So low key coming into today, I'm pretty bearish because we did inverse this 1-hour fair value gap. So you kind of see how I stack different things that are going on. We have bearish S&T, we inverse an hourly gap. And we have 3 draws below price that I think it's going to be going towards. So now I've determined pretty much a bearish draw, or pretty much a bearish bias for coming into today. Now, 15-minute time frame. What's going on? We got a lot of shit. We got a lot of chop right here, as you can see. So let's skip forward to market open, which is, okay, right here. So market open is right here. We have like no 15-minute fair value gaps. Let me see. And on ES, I also want to mark out, we have that right there. Asia session low is actually taken on ES. And I don't think it was taken on NQ, if I'm not correct, or if I am correct. Okay, it wasn't. So that is bullish S&T. If one index takes out a session low and the other one doesn't, that is bullish S&T. So I forgot. We do have that. But pretty much market opens right here. Now, what do we got going on? Market opens and boom, takes out the high. Nothing you can really do right there, but okay. So it took out the high. Now I'm thinking we might be bearish. You know, we took out the London session high. We have all these draws, all these lows right here stacked below. I think we're going lower, but price is going up. It's going up. It's going up. Now here is where you got to kind of be like, what's the word? You got to adjust. So yes, I had a complete bearish bias, but we are not predicting the market. We are reacting to it. And obviously the market right now is telling us we are not going short. So now the game plan has switched. I'm like, okay, we got highs up here. Where's some other hourly highs? We got some hourly highs right here. We got some hourly highs right here. Game plan has switched, and we do have bullish S&T. So I'm like, all right, cool. Because if you are a trader and you look at this right here, this big just movement, and you think bearish. Get the fuck out. Come on, bro. You're better than that. You're better than that. So, okay, right here. Now, basically what we want to look for is a retracement to a higher time frame fair value gap and then pretty much displacement out of it. So, 3-minute fair value gap, price comes in, retaps. Now, if we displace out of it, then that's good. Now, actually right here, which I hate to admit, I actually took this trade yesterday with a tight stop loss. And I know I shouldn't have. And something I actually learned recently is when you take out an external high or low, if you are wanting to continue it to the next level, like the next hourly high, because I trade IFVGs, displacement candles, and change of state of deliveries. So if I'm wanting to see this continue to the next hourly high, which I think is at 507, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Right here. Right? Is that correct? 15-minute time frame. All right, fuck it, yeah. It's all the way up there. All right. So, if you want to see it continue to the next high, instead of trading the IFVG continuation, you want to wait for a displacement and a change of state of delivery out of a fair value gap. That's something I learned recently. So, I actually took this trade, and I got, oh yeah, it was a little short. I got stopped out like right there. And I'm pretty sure my TP, I forgot where I had it. It was like 507. I'm trying to think what high I had right there. Oh, okay. It was this right here. It was this right here. So this was my TP target, that 4-hour high. So I actually took this. What I should have taken was this. The change of state of delivery and the displacement candle. So boom. This is what I should have taken yesterday that I learned. But pretty much, just to kind of recap and review, right here, I was bearish coming into today. I've marked out all the lows. I determined my bearish bias. We have bearish S&T. But at the same time, we did have some bullish S&T with session lows. Price has told us that we are going up today. We're not going down. So instead of just sticking to your bias and not switching, you have to be you have to adjust. You have to be flexible. So boom. Okay, we're going higher. Price retapped into a 3-minute fair value gap, higher time frame PD array, and had an IFVG, and then a change of state of delivery out of the gap to the upside with a 4-hour high right here. What other draw would price be going towards right here? Besides this 4-hour high, there's none. So this is obvious. So boom, we enter in right here, and TP's right there and absolutely just get smacked. There you go. That's how you pretty much mark out the charts, determine your bias, and then this is pretty much my thinking process throughout the trade of the day. So I hope y'all kind of learned something. I'll be posting more videos breaking down different days. That way y'all can kind of just see it a little bit more often. But I wanted to give you an example of this past Friday of how your bias is bearish coming into today. Everything's telling you price is going lower, but how to adjust and flip and then react off of it and actually take a win out of the day. Even though I took a loss yesterday because I traded this. I entered it in right here. Yeah, I traded that. And I did take a loss. It hurt. It sucked. I was one trade away from a payout, but you learn. So I hope y'all learned something from this. Follow me, subscribe. English Trades on my socials. Have a blessed day.